What's up, y'all? So, if y'all keep up with my channel, I just done two videos recently. One of the Chris Colbert versus Hector Garcia fight, and the other one was the Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall fight. So, the third video I did was Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson, which I've been following for a while and doing videos on for a while for the past few months, the build up to it. So, like I said, people were calling Oscar Valdez a duck, etc. And now that the fight is confirmed, all the paperwork, all the business part is done, you know, nobody was ducking. It's on now. It's on. It's gonna happen. But yeah, I really didn't. I mean, because I've done so many videos about the Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson fight, I really didn't elaborate much on the last video. I was kind of more dissing Paulie Malignaggi and basically anybody else who thinks that it's going to be Oscar Valdez getting ran over by Shakur Stevenson, because it's not going to go that way. I mean, if you watched Oscar Valdez versus what is his name, the Brazilian dude, is it Conceição? I mean, people were saying that he should have lost that fight and blah blah blah. No, no, no. I mean, he really let me take this off. He really was doing some nasty body work to Conceição. And he was, if you watch, he has a nasty left hook. He has a nasty left hook. It's really, really overlooked. Oscar Valdez he has some power. He has power. He has way more knockouts than Shakur Stevenson, and more fights as well. So that right there, not just his skill set, the power, the power that Shakur Stevenson lacks. So that's a big advantage for Oscar Valdez. Shakur Stevenson may be the better boxer, you know, technically, like he's a better boxer maybe, but Oscar Valdez is not a bad boxer either. He's pretty damn good too. He's an Olympian as well, so you can't really. Okay, so just say we do give Shakur Stevenson that advantage. He's the better boxer, but like I said, they're two different style of boxers. So Shakur Stevenson has been known to be a little boring and a little more defensive, and they're comparing him to Floyd Mayweather, but that's not the case because he's nothing compared to Floyd Mayweather ever. And he maybe someday, but right now, not even close. Not even close to the Pretty Boy style. Nothing. Oscar Valdez has always had that style that he has, where he's a warrior. He gets into wars and he's not scared of that. And that's why it's going to be hard for Shakur Stevenson. People think that he's going to be able to just keep Oscar Valdez at bay with his boxing. And no, there's more to it than that. Oscar Valdez is going to find a way to close that gap, get inside, get in his face, smother him, and really, really execute his game plan. And I think his game plan is going to be for him to get in there, not give him any room, a la Maidana versus Floyd Mayweather. Since y'all want to compare Shakur to Floyd, well, I think Maidana kind of possibly beat him that first fight, and it made it really close the second fight, Maidana versus Mayweather. So if Oscar Valdez shows up like that, with that type of game plan, smother him, punches and bunches, and with that nasty left hook that he has, that he slowed Conceição. That's people are like, why did Conceição slow down towards the end? It's because all of those left hooks. Oscar Valdez is dangerous. Those left hooks have power. He was hitting him in the shoulder and the neck, missing him by inches to the chin. And when he saw that, he backed off and started coasting. But you can't do in a championship fight like that. That's why he lost the fight. You can't just coast against the champion and expect to win. You gotta close out the show, so to speak. So that's a big deal too. I mean, you gotta think about all aspects in boxing. It's not just what you see the first half of the fight. It's a 12-round fight. So yeah, I mean, let me know what y'all think. I made so many videos about this matchup, and now that it's confirmed, it's gonna happen. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below. You know, like, subscribe. I appreciate it. And just remember, you got to think deep. You can't just think that. I mean, he wouldn't have took the fight if he didn't think he was gonna win. I'm talking about Oscar Valdez. He's with the best camp right now. Canelo, Eddie Reynoso. They're gonna come up with a really good game plan. And Oscar Valdez is so experienced, he will execute it. And like I said before, he has fought the better opposition. He has been in wars. I don't care if they were controversial or not. He's been hit hard. He's been busted up. He's busted guys up. He's been knocked down, right? Or something like that. But he's been in wars. Shakur Stevenson, I don't like I said before, he's never even really been hit. But in this fight versus Oscar Valdez, he will be tested. He will be hit. He will be pressed. He will be pressed. I promise that. And I really do think the game plan that I'm thinking of, that Eddie Reynoso is probably gonna tell Oscar Valdez to do, is gonna be very similar to that damn Maidana versus Floyd Mayweather fight. He's gonna get in his ass. He's gonna get pause. He's gonna get in his ass. Pause. He's gonna get in his face. He's gonna get inside, and he's gonna rough him up, and he's gonna make it very uncomfortable for Shakur Stevenson. I really think that. And those left hooks are nasty, very, very overlooked. And once you start hitting somebody like that to the body, to the chest, missing your chin by inches, missing his chin by inches, hitting him in the shoulders, hitting him in the arms, hitting him in the chest over and over, it's going to add up. We're going to see Oscar Valdez victorious that day. So if we got any gamblers out there, I am going to put money on Oscar Valdez. For real. Don't count Oscar Valdez out. Shakur Stevenson is amazing. Shakur Stevenson is a great, great boxer. But he's never been tested. He's never been hit. He's never been pressed. He's never fought the opposition that Oscar Valdez has. The Jamel Herring fight, Jamel Herring just stood there and got beat up like a punching bag. I think that fight was fixed. I really do. I think that was a passing of a torch. I mean, how do you just stand there and get beat up? If I was getting beat up by Shakur Stevenson, the first couple rounds just getting peppered and peppered and peppered, I would have changed levels. I would have blocked. I would have moved my head more. But he didn't. He just smirked and was like, okay, okay, and got beat up the whole fight until they stopped it. His face looked like it had hematomas all over it. Jamel Herring. I mean, come on, man. Use your brain. If somebody's outboxing me that bad, smother them, right? What do y'all think? What would you do if I was fighting you and beating the shit out of you? And then would you just keep letting me beat the crap out of you, or would you move your head more and try to get inside? I mean, it's common sense, really. And Oscar Valdez isn't Jamel Herring. Jamel Herring was on his way out anyways. So that was Shakur Stevenson's toughest match. And it really wasn't even a tough match because Jamel Herring was on his way out anyways. He was old and beat down and ready to give it up anyways. But Oscar Valdez has that hungry aspect, and he's going to come at Shakur Stevenson, and I really do is going to execute the game plan that Reynoso and Canelo are telling him, and he's going to shock a lot of people, y'all. So if y'all are going to bet, do not count Oscar Valdez out. Put your money on Oscar Valdez. It's going to be an upset. It's going to be an upset. I'm telling you right now, because Mexicans have a longer career than most black fighters. And I'm not trying to be prejudiced or anything like that, but that's just the way it is. The African American fighters usually tend to fade out quicker than the Mexican fighters. Mexican fighters have longer careers. Look it up, Google it. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Peace.